Yo, what's going on, guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the best lineup for week 6 in limited to give you guys the best chance to earn that week 6 ring. If you guys don't know, on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, if you guys come to challenges, you can actually see what the limited requirements are a day early. So if you guys come over to challenges and you click on skills challenges, they'll post like season 4 limited warm-up week 6. And basically, if you look at the bottom here, it says you may only use current NBA All-Stars and reserves in your lineup. No free agents allowed, and expires on that date. So that's what the limited requirements are going to be. So in today's video, I'll be building the best possible team and showing you guys like what players to use to help you guys win some games for tomorrow in limited, because it is the last week of the season for limited, so you guys can then earn Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But before we get into the video, if you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. I post 3 to 4 Myteam videos every single day and give you guys some of the Myteam content on the platform. Without further ado, let's get on to video. So guys, I will be leaving a link in my description down below to all the all-stars that are in the game this year. You guys may not know all the players, but that is basically where you guys can go to figure out what players you guys can use for this limited. And then I'm just going to tell you guys what is the best possible team you can make. And there's some really good free cards that are in the all-star game. The first card for your point guard position, a great guy if you guys have him, is Darius Garland. He is in the all-star game. So I think a lot of people should have him. He was in the Devin Booker grind. He's a really solid point guard. He could definitely be your starting point guard. So yeah, I don't know if I explained it, but basically every single player in your team has to be in the All-Star game this year. So Darius Garland, Lebron James, Kevin Durant, Giannis, Curry, those type of guys. So basically Darius Garland is going to be our starting point guard because he is in the All-Star game. At shooting guard position, Devin Booker's in the All-Star game. So if you guys have Devin Booker, he's a great shooting guard to go with, right? We look at small forward. If you guys got that Demar Derozan, he's in the All-Star game as well. That's a very good starting lineup. It doesn't matter what tier. They can be any tier. They can be Galaxy Opals, Pink Diamonds, Amethyst, Rubies, just no free agents, but there's no limit. Usually in limited, there's you can't use higher than Galaxy Opal, or you can't use higher than Diamond. You only get 3 players per Pink Diamond or something like that. But for this time, it's unlimited amount of cards. You can use the best tier cards possible, but they just have to be in the All-Star game. So Demar Derozan, again, these are all free cards. Not like I'm telling you guys to go buy super expensive cards. They're all free cards you guys should be able to grind for. At the power forward position, let's just go with Jason Tatum, right? Another free card you guys should have been able to go ahead and get. For the center position, I know the centers are like Cat. So for example, I would use a guy like Cat, but I know a lot of people probably don't have enough MT to get Cat. So there's Rudy Gobert. That's a center in the All-Star game. I know Giannis can play center. He's in the All-Star game. So a guy like DeAndre, and he's not really in the All-Star game. So let me just make a point guard here and then a center. And we're going to go look into the current teams and just to see, who's actually a center that's in the All-Star game. Like I said, you guys can just go to the list and you guys can see who's in the All-Star game. So we know Joel Embiid's in the All-Star game. Does he have a free card? Don't think Joel Embiid has a free card. He has a Pink Diamond you guys can go pick up. I think for the center position, it's not going to be a great card. It's just going to be a card that you kind of have, just to, get rebounds, block some shots and stuff like that. I mean, for example, I have Galaxy Opal Joel Embiid, so I would use Joel Embiid, but I'm trying to think of some budgety options for you guys. I know Jokic is obviously a center. He doesn't really have a free card or a cheap card, right? I know he has a diamond. You guys can maybe go pick up his diamond, but other than that, I mean, there's no real good centers in this All-Star game. There's obviously good centers, but there's no good free or cheap budget centers in the game. There's no budget Joel Embiid, there's no budget Jokic, there's no really good Gobert, there's no good budget Cat. I mean, there's Amethyst Cat. So honestly, for what I think you guys should do for your limited squad is honestly, I would just pick a center. Obviously, if you have Cat, you have Embiid, you have Jokic, the Diamond Jokic, of course, use those cards. But honestly, I think a cheap card you guys could go with is just go snag that, go either use Cat, go use, Jokic's Amethyst, go use Joel Embiid's Amethyst, maybe go pick up Jokic's diamonds, or maybe go pick up Cat's Amethyst. I think we'll use Cat Amethyst. I think he's playable. Great, not gonna be an amazing card, but I think he is playable. He definitely is playable at your starting center position. So honestly, I mean, that's not a bad starting 5. I mean, those are all free cards, and then a cheap Karl Anthony Towns, and you got some really good players on this list. For the backup point guard position, we are going to go with Fred VanVleet. Just like Darius Garland, he has that Pink Diamond card that you guys were able to use or able to get in the Devin Booker grind. So a lot of people should have Fred VanVleet. He's a great guy to go with. He's a good point guard off the bench, and he is in the All-Star game. Other than that, though, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's that many other free cards. You guys got to remember, all these guys that are in the All-Star game are pretty good, so they usually don't have free cards or stuff like that. Right, Giannis, he doesn't have a free card. Curry doesn't have a free card. the top guys. KD doesn't have a free card. LeBron doesn't have a free card. I mean, you can use a cheap LeBron James. Like, you can go ahead and you can go snag yourself like the diamond LeBron. That could be an option you guys could definitely go ahead and use. Miles Bridges, he's on the All-Star game. If Jaren Jackson Jr. is in the All-Star game, that'd be really clutch because he's a really good free pink diamond card. So where's LeBron James? Is he? Yeah, so you can use a LeBron, you could use a KD, you could use a Giannis. One of these three guys are all really good to use. For this example, we'll go LeBron at the 4. Just for example, we'll put LeBron James at the power forward position. So now we see a backup 2, a backup 3, and a backup center. And we already know for center, we're not going to be able to really snag a great player. So let's just go ahead and let's just grab a Jokic or Embiid, and let's just go grab their, their base cards. Because, yeah, I'm trying to think like Gobert, he doesn't have a free card. That's good. I'm trying to think of any centers that I'm missing. I may be missing a center. And I'll let you guys know if I am missing one, but I don't think there is a center in this game that has a free card. Again, I could be wrong. So now we need a shooting guard and we need a small forward. But I mean, even just looking at this team overall, I mean, like, you should be able to win some limited games. You guys definitely should be able to win limited games with this. You can honestly just use like base shooting guards and base small forwards and you'll definitely be fine. Okay guys, so for the backup shooting guard position, a card that you guys all should have is going to be the Amethyst James Harden. If you want to go snag his diamond is a really good cheap option, right? His diamond's around 10,000 MT. I definitely recommend going picking him up if you don't have his Amethyst. But if you have James Harden's Amethyst, you might as well just use him. I don't have his Amethyst, so let me use his diamond actually. I don't have his Amethyst, but he does have an Amethyst that you were able to earn from playing unlimited. But if not, then use his diamond. That's still a very good one to use. And then for the backup small forward position, we are going to go with that Chris Middleton. Once again, if you played or if you grinded for Devin Booker, you will have Chris Middleton. So there we go, guys. I mean, that's a 10-man rotation. Honestly, you should be able to win a bunch of games with this squad. If you want to know like an 11th, a 12th, and a 13th man, there's Pink Diamond John Morant. He's a great option as well. So let me go pick up Pink Diamond John Morant from Limited. If you guys grinded Limited, actually, I don't think I even got the card, but he is in there. There's Trae Young. He's a great option as well to have coming off your bench. Having that Pink Diamond John Morant card from Limited is a really good one as well. Damian Lillard didn't make the All-Star game, but if you guys did play Limited and you got John Morant, he's a nice, solid option to go with as well. Other than that, free cards, there's not that many other free cards you can really go for, especially from like doing grinding stuff. So honestly, John Morant, throw him in there, but you have a 10-man rotation. I think that's fine. I threw an 11-man rotation in there. You guys definitely should be able to win some limited games with this. Let me know what players I missed or what players you guys are going to use different. I think this is probably the best team you can make. Again, like I would use Galaxy LeBron, I would use Galaxy James Harden, I would use, a better team like Kevin Durant, use, Galaxy Giannis, but I'm trying to give you guys like a budgety free team to use that isn't that crazy expensive that you guys can go. I mean, this team literally would cost maybe, if you didn't have any of the players, maybe 20,000 MT at most, 15,000 MT, and then obviously you have to have some free cards, but it looks to be a very good squad. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.